welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for basically something I haven't actually done at all domestic-wise on this channel. We are doing a live reaction basically to the FA Cup 4th and 5th round draw. As the FA have decided to do both rounds in one hit basically for some reason this year. As you can see, I'm joined by Richard. How you doing, Richard?
Yeah, not bad at all, mate. Not bad at all. Looking forward to hopefully getting a decent draw for a change.
Touch wood. You know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what's going to happen. I know we're going to get Man City away or Liverpool away or something like that.
Yeah, that lock down the road to get a non-league or League Two team at home or something ridiculous. And we'll be stuck with whatever's
problem. Well, I think Man City or Tottenham will get probably surely, won't they?
Yeah, probably.
You would imagine.
All right, Sam, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you doing, lads?
Yeah,
yeah.
We're just saying that literally, no, hoping for a decent draw, nice draw this time around. But obviously, knowing how things have gone in the past, it won't be the case. It'll be that lot down the road getting the non-league team or whoever's left lower league-wise, and we end up with the bloody.
You're always like this, aren't you, Ryan? It's always that way with you, isn't it? It's always.
I can't be up. I don't want to get my hopes up because it's the hope that kills me.
What about the times we got the lower sides? I mean, that's happened to us as well.
That's happened a couple of times down in the last few years, yeah, but most of the time, that's why I don't get my hopes up because it's the hope that kills you.
Any good sides left in it? Or Crawley are left in it, aren't they?
Crawley knocked out Leeds.
Surely.
Stockport, obviously Stockport playing West Ham tonight at Stockport.
Yeah.
Brighton held on by the skin of their teeth, by the way. I don't know if you saw that. Literally went all the way to pens and Jason Still saved their backside numerous times for that.
Yeah, that was a good penalty shootout, that wasn't it? They kept missing everybody.
Yeah.
Why is it as well? Goalkeepers are allowed to move early and off their line when it's a penalty shootout, but not for a normal penalty during the match.
During the match, I noticed that.
Why is that allowed and not allowed? It's just the only thing I can think of is because it was not a Premier League ground, there was no VAR in the ground.
Possibly, but yeah, no. Last night, Newport played obviously Brighton at Newport, and then when the penalty shootout came along, Brighton goalkeeper a couple of times and he's saving the ball, was moving forward and jumping off his line well before the penalty had been taken, and obviously the balls are you're not meant to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
obviously he hasn't picked it up, has he? The referee hasn't picked it up, and he hasn't had VAR to do anything with it either. So,
I mean, you didn't need VAR, really. I mean, two of them, you could see it at real time. You could just see it when he moved clearly off his line before.
Well, he's obviously bottled it at the end of the ref because I mean, it's easy to bottle penalty. You know,
I've not seen him do it in a penalty shootout. I don't think ever. Oh, Mikel Arteta, how you doing, Mikel?
He's changed, isn't he?
Pick the right team on Thursday, and we might win another game.
God, yeah, he looks young, doesn't he?
It's the positive news he's had about Partey being available for Wednesday, and Gabriel's not a long-term injury. I think that it's brought a vibrancy, a youngness to him all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's gone back about 20 years, isn't he? 30
his hair still looks good, to be fair.
Yeah. Ryan, you got to put the chat on, mate, because I think you're still going to.
Oh yeah, kept you off. Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah, my bad.
See what people are saying.
There we go.
Let's have a bit of chat in the box.
There we go.
My chat's not working. Why is it
not the usual suspects?
Yeah, Warren, Melvin, John, Mark, Emily from the chat, Russ, Mikel Arteta apparently, and True Guna.
My chat's not working on the screen here.
Well, don't you get it up? It says comments. If you press on comments,
it just says private chat on mine.
Does it?
Try and refresh.
You probably have to go out and come in again then.
Yeah, might have to refresh the page or something.
Hang on, I'll try and refresh it in 2 hands.
Oh dear. Yeah, Warren saying it's not allowed, mate. High-level refs and assistants letting us down again. So annoying.
They bottle it, obviously, on a penalty shooter. They're going to bottle it, aren't they? Because I mean, imagine you have to keep retaking penalties.
Oh, of course, especially when Premier League team against the League, was it League 1, League 2, whether League Newport.
Oh, yeah, I'm all right now.
Yeah.
So it's just like it did seem like they were favouring the Premier League team. They didn't want 2 upsets in one day.
No.
What they should have done with all this, right? Because there was no replays. What they should have done was they should have made the lower league team be at home in all the ties. That's what they should have done. They should just reverse them all and let the lower league team be at home. I think that with no replays, then that way they get the money from the TV and all that kind of stuff, don't they? More.
Yeah.
Stuff like that would have been fairer. Plus, as well, they got a better chance of going through, haven't they?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it, if they did that? But no, we can't do that.
Well, no, because some of them might have got knocked out. Some of their favourites would have got knocked out, and then they wouldn't have liked it.
Well, the thing is, as well, it does with everything that's going on with like COVID and all that. That would actually help out the smaller teams, the lower league teams a lot, because obviously TV money and all that they'll get.
The replays were sometimes a lifeline to some of these little clubs, when they got a replay against a big side. And now, obviously, with no replays, they were drawn away from home. They just get nothing really. And I don't know, they should have reversed them all and put them all at home. But
was it Lincoln? They got a load of money from us, didn't they, when we went down there?
Yeah. Was it what they got in that one game? Is what they wouldn't. They don't even get near that, halfway near that in their normal season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's good. I mean, it's good all of that, really. Isn't it? I mean, you got to hand it to. I mean, the FA Cup is a fantastic competition, isn't it? I mean,
it is, but unfortunately, what seems to have happened, and this year even more so, they're devaluing it. They're doing the 2 draws in one go today. And I understand why they're doing it, because they want to plan things in advance because of all the problems that there is. And they're having no replays. They're going extra time and penalties. And I don't know, they just seem to have completely devalued the competition in my mind. They should have stuck to it as they did last season, just kept it normal. And, yes, replays would have been inconvenient, but it's what the competition's always been. It's what makes it so great, isn't it? Some of the greatest FA Cup games have been replays in history. And it's just a shame that we're not going to have that again, which I don't know. But anyway, let's hope that we don't need anything like that. We don't even need it.
Didn't they stop replays? Was it from the quarterfinals onwards? They stopped that a few years ago, didn't they?
It brought in not last season.
No, it was only last year, wasn't it? It was only last year.
A couple of seasons ago. It was, a couple of seasons ago. It must be.
It's either last season or the season before, one of the two. But basically, it was introduced, and obviously the thing that's gone on again with COVID, they don't want to risk doing replays and things overlapping and having to break again, fucking come back and redo it all. Have a more delay.
I mean, do you remember when we played? Was it Leeds a few times? There was like 4 replays and all that kind of stuff. That was, it added to your fixture congestion, but it actually made the competition better. I thought I quite enjoyed all them.
We had the actual final itself as a replay against Sheffield Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
In 1993.
Yeah, it was a replay. Yeah,
Linnigan in the last minute of extra time.
Yeah, so that will remain the latest ever FA Cup winning goal, because no replays, no extra time in the replay to come. Yeah. So there'll never be a later goal than that one ever scored in the FA Cup final.
I mean, Mark in the chat is asking, which goalkeeper do you think we are going for? Because obviously
it's going to be a loan. I bet it's going to be a loan, and it's going to be
Matt Ryan of Brighton. We mentioned it last night on a quiz. I think that could happen.
Yeah, well, that's what Mark's saying as well. He wouldn't mind Matt Ryan either, because obviously Premier League wouldn't need time to bed in and things like that.
It's only a second choice keeper, isn't it? At the end of the day, hopefully Leno can play most of the games, and then if he's needed in a few Europa League games, maybe, or something like that, we need someone who can come in and do a job. And I think Matt Ryan would be perfect, actually, till the end of the season, when we can buy somebody better. I mean, it sounds like that whole Renaissance thing was a bit of a balls up, wasn't it? It was like they just rushed into getting somebody because Martinez had gone, and they panicked and we can get him in and hope for the best. And obviously they hope for the best, and it hasn't quite worked like that. So now we're in a situation where we need another goalkeeper. It's just a bit of a big ball up in the summer, really, wasn't it? The whole thing. But anyway, hopefully we'll get sorted and we'll get. I don't think
we'll put a lot of money or resources into the reserve goalkeeper.
Not now. We won't. We'll just get a loan now, and then at the end of the season, we're going to have to buy something. In the summer, we will have to. We can't.
You got
maybe. New Ravi Shaban or something like that. Remember him?
Yeah, we've had a few dodgy keepers over the years, We've had far too many, actually, far too many.
Peter Crouch is doing the draw.
Peter Crouch is he?
Yeah. So look, I'll get it up here now.
Well, you better reach in, because he's so tall. He'll have to he's got a long way to reach.
Over a bit.
Reach into the bucket.
He's got to watch his head on the lights, the studio lights, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true.
The Sheffield Wednesday one. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, a few replays at the when we played the semi-final against Liverpool as well, do you remember them replays? One was at Coventry and Villa Park, and that load of replays, didn't it? I think it was 1980.
Yeah. I mean, Russell never let this go now, no matter what. Got a point, but they're still.
He wanted to leave, didn't he? It wasn't like we sold him. He wanted to leave. So
Once he was told he wasn't going to be number one and all that, he couldn't guarantee him first team football.
Yeah.
He wanted to go somewhere where he was guaranteed that, and Villa came
Peter Crouch is taller than those. What was it? Those standing signs, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, good. We've got Reshmin Chowdhury, whoever her name is, doing it. God knows who she is.
I don't know. Chappers is at the usual.
Open female on the men's football now. They have to have. It's a
Surely, selected numbers, random numbers. Surely number 3, that lot down the road. Number 4, Stockport, West Ham 6. We're number 12. We should be
12. A good number. The lucky number 12.
Yeah. Why is it every round all of a sudden in the last few years they changed the numbers up? It used to be alphabetical order and that was it. And
No. I think, is it not to do with the number you were in the previous round? Is that not how it is? So,
because
we wouldn't have been 12, would we? Because we were at home. Because usually, sometimes if you're away, you'll be lower down a number, and then when you get through, you're another high number in the next round. But obviously, we were at home. We would have been surely 2 or 3.
Here we go. All's going in. Big up, Mark. By the way,
how can you be so far ahead? Oh bloody hell!
I'm watching it live on BBC Two.
Yeah, I got it live here as well, but I've got it through my stream though. I mean, my online.
Yeah. I know.
There we go. Arsenal 12, Crawley 19, Cheltenham 32, Chorley 3.
First one at the back, who is it? 32. Who's 32?
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham at home.
Are they the first ones out?
Yeah. First team, they'll be at home too.
Oh yeah, I've got it on now.
Man City.
Oh, what a surprise!
But Cheltenham won't complain because they're actually getting a big. They're guaranteed to be on TV. Surely, you think anyway. Number 7, Bournemouth at home. 19, Crawley. Bournemouth v Crawley.
Bournemouth v Crawley. I wonder if Mark Wright will play that game.
That'd be one to avoid for sure.
Swansea. Here goes Swansea out. Here we go.
Swansea.
We'll probably get Swansea, I bet.
11, Nottingham Forest.
Oh, Nottingham Forest, that'd have been a good draw. Mind you, I used to like the FA Cup draw. I think that'd be a good away day. But now it doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter because we can't go number 8's out now.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't actually matter anymore. I used to love it just to see if it was a good away day or not.
Number 8 for number 23, Liverpool. Oh, Man United, Liverpool.
Is it?
Yeah, wow. Man United at home to Liverpool. Oh my God,
that's a good game, isn't it? At least we've avoided 2 of them, and one of them's definitely going to be out.
Yeah, that's a positive take. Number 2, Southampton or Shrewsbury at home.
Did Crawley get City?
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham
got
City, right?
And Bournemouth got Crawley.
Yeah.
Arsenal. There you go. Southampton or Shrewsbury v Arsenal for the next round.
Right, Southampton or Shrewsbury it is then.
Come on,
is that we're away then? Are we Southampton away?
Southampton or Shrewsbury away, yeah. Because obviously the tie hasn't been played until this evening. They've got to wait for the 5th round.
It's going to be Southampton.
Yeah, it'll be Southampton. Well, Southampton's all right.
You think, yeah.
Because
Surely at home.
Surely at home. Ooh.
Yeah, number 5, Wolves, Premier League team, decent one as well. Serbia on TV as well. Good for them.
That's a good draw they wanted. I bet they wanted a Premier League team at home as well, didn't they?
Oh yeah. Imagine they're guaranteed to be on BBC at least. BBC need to pull their heads out for that one. Just what it seems like them.
Yeah, I've just had Man United, Liverpool just come out.
Millwall v Bristol. Oh bloody hell! 31.
Millwall v Bristol City.
Yeah,
that would be a good game now if there were fans in.
Number 30, Blackpool. Brighton and Hove versus Blackpool.
Brighton versus Blackpool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cheddars is in the chat. He's not happy. Wickham about now. Here we go. Who do they get? Tottenham. So Tottenham are away to Wickham Wanderers.
That could be an upset.
Could be.
Won't know, will it? It won't know, will it? We know
Be
it
our
won't.
bloody luck. Be our bloody. We have to hope. To hope it kills us, but it's Tottenham. They have to dispose up at some point this season. Fulham versus 20. Burnley. Fulham v Burnley. Premier League, all Premier League time.
Relegation battle, that, isn't it? Relegation battle.
Yeah, Sheffield United are out now. They're at home. This will be interesting. There you go. Number 1, Plymouth.
Plymouth Argyle.
Chelsea.
It would have been more only fans are in, but there's no fans, so it won't be.
That's like
It would have been lively if there were crowd in.
oh, dear. Chelsea versus Luton. Oh, what a surprise!
Bloody Luton.
We
Number
get a
6.
Premier League team every round.
Stockport versus. I remember the 2014 season. We got literally Tottenham first, not the third round. Our first round, basically. West Ham versus Doncaster. If West Ham go through. Stockport or West Ham versus Doncaster. 24 Brentford. Oh, let's see if they get a Premier League team or an All Championship. There we go. 17 Brentford versus Leicester City, which means Everton will be in Sheffield Wednesday away. No, at home. Sorry.
Everton against Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, that'd be a good game.
Yeah.
I think most of the big Premier League sides are probably going through, aren't they? Yeah, so obviously Liverpool, Man U, go down.
Yeah, bar these two, obviously. I think everyone else is.
All the others are pretty much look like they go.
But then again, it's FA Cup. You do get the odd shock. As I was saying, back in 2014 when we won it for the first time in 9 years, our first trophy and all that. Oh, what was it? We had Tottenham in the third round. Coventry City was our easiest draw, and that was the fourth round. I was at home. We won 4-0. And then we had Liverpool, Everton, cup holders Wigan, and then Hull in the final. But we had to, apart from Coventry City, every other round, on that lot down the road, every round from after Coventry onwards, we had to graft to get through.
No, we did. It's never easy. I mean, like last season as well. I mean, Sheffield United, Man City, and then Chelsea with the quarter-final, semi-final, and final. That was not easy, was it?
Oh, that was.
I know we had a couple of easier draws earlier on, I guess, but
Peter Crouch looks like a praying mantis, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, David.
Well, that was a good draw.
That part, the first half of the draw is done, as in the fourth round.
Oh shit! I forgot they're doing the fifth round as well.
So then
we'll get Man United or Liverpool in the fifth round, I bet you.
Oh, you watch it. It'll be literally Man United, Liverpool at home to either.
Southampton. Definitely, you can see it coming. You can see it coming a mile off.
It'll be either that or we have that lot down the road away.
Yeah, I'd quite like to play them now and smash them like 5-0. That would be great.
Third time lucky, yeah. At that place. Yeah. But yeah, they've gone away to now talk to David Moyes and all that. Whilst they rearrange and we set up for the second half now of the draw.
I reckon they should swap over. So whoever picked the home teams last time picks the away teams this time.
Yeah.
That's what I reckon they should do. But they probably won't.
So big up Joel's in the chat as well, by the way. Big up yourself. Oh dear. Joel would have been on. Obviously, the soaps have taken over. They've took control of the household.
You need to get yourself a new TV, mate. Get a separate one for yourself.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
Just watch it on your phone, on iPlayer and all that.
Yeah. But Andrew was meant to join us, but I don't know what's happening there. There we go. See if he's said anything in the chat. The link.
Actually, shouldn't Southampton be thrown out of the competition because they didn't play the game? So it should be Shrewsbury that we play because they should be kicked out, I think.
Why didn't they play the game? I can't remember. Was it because of this COVID?
Because of COVID.
So they've got no players. They couldn't play. So how is
Aston Villa played. Aston Villa played with no players. Derby played with no players. So Southampton should be booted out, I reckon. Boot them out and put Shrewsbury in. So we play Shrewsbury. That's got to happen. We've got to put a petition.
Whilst Villa, like you said, Villa, Derby, I think, and others forced to play their under 23s, they used. But Southampton were like, no worries. We'll rearrange it just for you.
I don't know what's happened there. I mean, that don't seem fair, does it? That the other clubs have played their youngsters and got knocked out, and Southampton are allowed to rearrange the game.
Yeah, that's bizarre. That's bang out of order as well. Really, the likes of Villa and all that should be going to the FA then and threatening court action because that's.
Yeah, but we don't know, do we? We don't know. There could be something more behind it.
They should be telling us then. In this case,
you can either cancel games because of COVID, or you've got to play your young kids. One or the other. You can't mix and match the rules for different clubs. Surely it's got to be the same for everyone, isn't it? So Southampton didn't play because of their COVID situation. I feel sorry for them, but everybody else played, so they should be kicked out.
But we don't know. They might have had a valid reason. We don't know.
Well, no, the only reason to cancel a game is COVID, isn't it? It's the only reason you can cancel a game.
There can be other valid reasons, Richard. There are other reasons.
When has there ever been a game? When are you ever allowed to cancel a game? You've never been allowed to cancel games before, ever. The only time you've been allowed to happen is now with COVID. If you've got a lot of COVID cases, you're allowed to cancel a game because they've done it in the Premier League and all this and the other. So that could be the only reason.
Don't know exactly how it went down, though, do we? I mean, if for example, if they're all ready to go or whatever, and all of a sudden they get a late, I don't know, whatever, the messages come through or the results have come through late or whatever, maybe they haven't had time to prepare. Maybe they haven't had time to get all the under 23s ready instead of all the other players. You know, there are times and protocols and all that. As I'm saying, we don't know. I mean, it's easy just to say, oh, they didn't want to follow the rules. That's easy to say, isn't it? But we don't know.
Answer me this then. Right? Aston Villa played their under 23s against Liverpool.
We don't know, Richard. We don't know. It's easy to just speculate, isn't it?
No, listen. And then they've now cancelled their Premier League game on Wednesday night because they haven't got enough players. And yet they played their under 23s in the FA Cup. So why not play them again in the Premier League game? Why are they allowed to cancel that game when they can play their under 23s? As they did the other night.
I don't know, Richard. I don't know, but I'm guessing Southampton, being a professional football club, they will probably have a valid reason for what happened.
The fifth round is about to get underway, by the way. Just gone back to Peter Crouch and whoever the other one is.
Are we back to the draw, are we now?
Yeah. Right. We are number 5, by the way. Man United and Liverpool are number 4.
I'm well behind. I am. Bloody hell. Might as well just...
Who came up with these numbers then? Have they worked that out? They just randomly picked them out of the hat?
This is about completely...
It's Mac number. It's come from the Mac pairing number. So we're pairing number 5.
Here we go. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they do this one. Making it complicated. Right, first number at the hat is, or bowl, whatever. Number 11, which is who? Not showing us on the screen. Okay, Fulham v Burnley at home.
So Fulham or Burnley?
Yeah, number 2. AFC Bournemouth or Chorley, or Cordy, whatever it was.
God, surely you've got a decent draw, haven't they?
Man United at the hat next. Man United Liverpool at home 2.
Number whatever we are, 5.
14.
Oh.
Stockport or West Ham.
Is it?
Stockport, West Ham or Doncaster Rovers.
Wow.
Sheffield United v Plymouth at home. Number 8. Millwall or Bristol City or Rovers, whatever. Number 7.
We've ended up with Spurs, aren't we?
Chorley or Wolves at home.
Oh, that'll do.
Yep, there you go. Number 5.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, get in.
So even more incentive for Chorley to cause an upset, please.
Well, what do we get?
Imagine getting Chorley. That'd be brilliant.
Chorley or Wolves at home to us.
Oh, it's going to be Wolves, isn't it?
again, it's FA Cup. You never know.
You never know.
Upset Southampton in the fourth round. Barnsley and Norwich versus number 16, which will be Chelsea or whoever they're playing. Everton and Sheffield Wednesday versus number 10. Wickham or whoever they're. Is it Wickham? Yeah, Wickham or Tottenham.
It looks like you've got different places. Where you put the TV? Where you got the TV?
Literally direct. It's always in front of me, but it's because of where they've done the thing now. It's like, what the fuck? I'm having to move Cheltenham or whoever they're playing versus Forest and Swansea.
God, there's going to be some crap teams in the quarterfinals, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I think that's our aim, isn't it?
There's going to be one or two crap teams are definitely getting through that all the way to quarterfinals.
Leicester, number 9. Brighton or whoever they're playing versus Brentford or Leicester away. Lewis Cotton is asking, who did Brighton get? A couple of them on the screen in a sec. When it comes up, I will let you know. It's just come up on the screen now. Here we go. Oh, bloody hell, they're asking me. Brighton, where are you, Brighton? Brighton or Blackpool? Wait, Blackpool, wasn't it? Yeah, Blackpool. Brighton v Blackpool. And they play, if they get through, Brentford or Leicester. Everton v... Oh, was that who Everton got? Yeah, possible Everton v Spurs in the 5th round, because Everton also Sheffield Wednesday play Wickham or Tottenham. Bloody hell.
Everton v Spurs? Ooh.
There's a possible, yeah. Obviously, they're both, yeah. Assuming there's no upset there. Not a bad draw for us, really, considering.
No, it's not bad. It could have been worse.
Yeah. I mean, Southampton, you expect Southampton to play, when they do play, they're going to go through. So you expect that to be a tough game, especially it's at their place as well, even though there's no fans there. But still, I'll take it. And we have shown we can, in recent last few games, we can beat anyone if we turn up. Just between now and then, no injuries, please. Please, no injuries.
Yeah, please. Bloody hell.
Yeah, but he's going to pick Willian and Pepe, isn't he, whoever we play.
Yeah.
I'd rather them two get injured, actually, then at least they can't play.
Will.i.am from Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, Childers is saying you lot are likely to play Southampton, then likely. Yeah, that's a likeliness, but obviously this is the FA Cup. The FA Cup can always strike that upset.
I mean, come on, it's 80-90% sure, isn't it? 90% sure, isn't it?
As we saw yesterday, Leeds put their pretty much put a strong team out yesterday against Crawley, and Crawley battered them in the second half and knocked them out 3-0. So you never know. I know.
Surely at home, you just never know, do you? You just never know. I just think that anything can happen in the FA Cup. Wolves will rest players, no doubt, and. Yeah,
they could have a bad day. They could have a bad look at Leeds. Leeds absolutely shit themselves, didn't they? Yeah, yesterday or the day before. Well, I can't remember when it was, but they were crap.
Is the next round in the middle congested? Yeah, literally, it'll be before we play Man United. So it's like this weekend before. I think the weekend before. 22nd
between it's the 22nd to the 25th. I saw.
Yes, yeah.
It's the next round.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So a few days before we play, obviously that lot. Joel saying, I think we should have Richard versus Sam.
That would be good. Maybe it should be in Joel's garage when he sorts it out.
Yeah, because it all kitted out. Oh dear. Fury saying, never seen City playing Liverpool, United, or any top team. Last time actually Liverpool played United was a full friend, and Kenny Dalglish was there as a manager.
Actually, when was the last time Man City got a decent Premier League team in a cup? In one of the draws?
Not the early rounds, but the last time they played a decent team was us.
We're not a decent team, though, are we? I mean,
we knocked them out. We won the cup. We won the cup. So
no, but I mean, that was in the semi-final, wasn't it? In the earlier rounds.
In the earlier rounds, though, no.
They'll never get a Premier League team at all, do they? I know since they beat us in the League Cup.
Since they've come into money, ironically, or whatever way you want to look at it, that they always get the, so we say, nicer draws like we used to get.
Yes, it's all an agenda, isn't it? It is. It's a conspiracy.
That's right. Okay, please.
There's no other explanation. So
No, there's no other explanation in the universe. It has to be a conspiracy. Who started it though? Was it the Illuminati or Bill Gates? Bill Clinton?
I'd be surprised if it was Bill Gates. I've got to be honest. He starts
It's Bill Clinton, isn't it? It's Bill Clinton, that fucking grey-haired bastard. That's what it is.
It might have been Tony Blair because he's a wrong un and all.
Yeah, Tony Blair, it's him, isn't it? Him and Alistair Campbell.
How's it
Tandem.
How's it we've moved on to politics suddenly? I don't.
I was talking about who started the rigging of the FA Cup, draws.
I think it was Graham Kelly. Actually, he probably started it. To be fair,
Yeah.
Oh dear.
he was in charge, wasn't he? The FA for a while. Leicester
Yes.
beat Brighton.
Yeah. The COVID conspiracy.
It's not a conspiracy when it happens, is it? No, it's way before Trump. It's not Trump's fault. It's way before he got involved.
Tony Blair are wrong, and yeah.
He is a wrong.
First tag on it, yes.
Yeah. Of course there are.
Oh man.
Well, how else do we explain Man United's 500 penalties since last year? How else do you explain it?
Even Klopp's complaining about it now.
Oh, there's that is a very strange anomaly, isn't it? I'll agree that Man United getting 26 or something penalties last season. Yeah, that is very strange. It is very strange.
It is very strange.
But many other teams get penalties too, loads of penalties too. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Anybody else does?
Well, we got a penalty at Old Trafford, didn't we? With what's his name? With Mike Dean. So explain that one.
Well, Mike Dean just loves penalties, doesn't he? He just loves giving penalties. He's given the most.
Never to
penalties.
us, and never at Old Trafford. So.
And to be fair, Man United weren't doing anything that day, so you had to do something because you want to be the second.
Oh, here we go. So here we go. So that's what it has to be then. Okay, right. Okay. It just completely goes against your whole conspiracy theory. But then, of course, you've got an explanation for that as well. You've got an anti-conspiracy explanation.
Conspiracy is just a lazy word that's been invented to try and explain things that people don't want you to know.
Or they're just complete crackpot ideas of things that make no sense. When you actually look a bit, behind the scenes and a bit more in depth behind it, that just makes no sense, right? Most of them anyway. Some of them are interesting.
Does it make no sense?
Let's not turn this into a conspiracy podcast. I mean, it's not the History Channel, is it? It's not the Discovery Channel.
I was just asking a question. Is it because you don't understand the reasons that you're saying it doesn't make sense, or is it just the fact that that's a real reason?
Well, I can tell you for a fact, Richard. That there are still some conspiracies out there that are probably very hard to explain. But the thing is, with most conspiracies, they are debunked. I mean, you just have to go through them a bit in depth with some proper investigation, and you sort of get to parts that don't make sense anymore or are absolutely factually incorrect. So.
But then you look at a lot of the actual alternative version of the conspiracy, which is what we're told is reality, and a lot of that doesn't make sense when you investigate that as well.
Well, no, there's certain conspiracies that just completely, they're not actually explained because you won't get an official investigation or an official explanation to certain things because they're things that need to be covered up, but. The working theory or the working conspiracy is just debunked. It just doesn't. When you actually look at things in detail, they're factually incorrect or they're physically impossible or things like that. It's just conspiracy is it's an easy way of putting things together that sounds good and it feels like it could be good.
But then to know the truth, but they call it a conspiracy, so you think, oh, okay, I won't investigate that then because it's obviously wrong. Whereas it's to stop people from finding out the truth. That's why people. That's where the word conspiracy came from. It's not an actual word that means anything. It's just like,
a conspiracy actually is a real thing. Is in actual people can go together and plot something and do something together. So conspiracy is actually, it does come from a real thing. It's just certain conspiracies are so far-fetched and so involved with so many different parts involved. It just, it just becomes an impossibility, really. But then other conspiracies are more interesting.
People don't want to spend the time actually investigating, looking into these things, and finding out.
Well, a lot of them are actually investigated and debunked. There is a lot of literature and documentation to cover that. But,
but if you notice, right, a lot of these so-called conspiracies are invented so that people can then disprove them to still cover up the real truth. Because look, that was a conspiracy. We've proved that wrong. So this
makes
must
no
be
sense, does it? I mean, look at JFK, for example. I mean, Oswald is physically impossible to do what he did.
Well, not everything's a conspiracy, is it? But there are certain things that have been covered up by a conspiracy.
Obviously, there's something there. There must have been more than just Oswald there to shoot JFK, because the physics just show that it was physically impossible the way he was shot, the timing and everything, the weapon, how it was used, and everything, his experience with the weapon, all of that, is just completely physically impossible for that to happen. But that is the official story. It was Oswald alone, wasn't it? So. But that's debunked. It can't have just been him. But then no one's going to reopen that investigation, are they? Because you don't know where that's going to lead to. So, yeah, it's interesting. Though. I'll give you that. It's interesting. It's all good fun, isn't it? It's all good fun.
It is interesting. It's very interesting. There's a lot of conspiracies going on at the moment as well.
Well, there's even a suggestion here from Joel for you guys.
We just completely turned this into a non-football podcast, there, did we? It was a lot more. It was a lot more fun than the fucking.
It
FA
was,
Cup,
a lot more fun than Peter Crouch kicking the ball.
The FA Cup, seeing Shrewsbury Town playing God knows who.
Yeah. I think the FA Cup's a conspiracy. It doesn't really exist. It's just
a conspiracy. It's just a
bunch
of...
What Premier League? Does that exist?
No, the Premier League
doesn't exist.
Premier League's a conspiracy, definitely.
Oh, God. Even John's getting involved now. Boswell. And
I blame George Graham. It's George Graham's fault.
Yeah, it probably is, actually. It probably definitely is.
Oh, dear. Yeah, exactly, Cheddar.
I know Cheddar likes a good conspiracy. He thinks everything's a conspiracy. He walks out in the morning and thinks it's a conspiracy.
I think he's right. Most things are. The world doesn't exist in the way that we're told it does, that's for certain.
Oh, dear. Even Gary's got involved now. He's saying, obviously, Eric, a.k.a. Magneto, for the X-Men, calls the bullet to change direction, as we saw in the movies.
Yeah.
Where have you guys been? No, literally, was it in the recent X-Men films? It basically, what is it, the Days of Future Past, whatever it was? It was basically he got sent down for him taking out JFK, and actually, he said, I knew he was a mutant. I tried to save him. Someone distracted me, and he accidentally ended up in his direction.
It's the FA Cup draw, and home is Southampton, and the away team is COVID.
COVID won that game. COVID. That game's already been played. COVID won. COVID won.
They won.
COVID are free to play Shrewsbury. No, to play Arsenal, actually, in the next round.
Play Arsenal.
I'll wait for that one. Dear. That'd be a good game.
Aston Villa versus COVID. We all know who won that one.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I blame Granny Norma. Granny Norma is what it is.
Dear. Oh, bloody hell. Oswald was oh, my days.
Didn't he used to play for Arsenal back in the day? Play up front.
Osvaldo is another player. I'm sure there's another player called Osvaldo.
No, he played for Tottenham, didn't he? He was Tottenham.
Tottenham. Yeah. I mean, it got to FA Cup final. It should have been a team song. It was all about Aussie.
Yeah.
Right. So, should we continue and talk about conspiracy? What's the next subject?
Well, I mean, Mark's named a few conspiracies there we could touch on.
Ryan, I can't hear you, Ryan. I think Ryan's gone into the Matrix. We've lost him.
See, that's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy against Ryan to get him off the air because he's talked to him.
That's it. Oh, it's our show now. We've taken over. Yes.
The COVID show,
The monkeys are taking over. The monkeys are taking over the zoo.
Conspiracy show's on, guys. It's all
Yeah.
on. It's all on.
I'm back
It's
again.
all on.
Oh no, he's back. Oh, we thought we'd taken over then.
We thought there'd been a conspiracy to get you off the air, Ryan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the next one.
yeah. So what's the next subject then? Should we talk about?
Conspiracy against YouTube channels.
Is it a? Let's see.
You've got to be careful because they'll ban your channel if you talk too much about all this conspiracy stuff. They'll just
Yeah,
cut you
that's
off,
true.
cut
Actually,
you off and take you off the air. You won't be able to broadcast again.
I won't get monetized if that's the case. Actually, thinking about it.
What about IKEA? The conspiracy to keep you inside IKEA when you go inside, you can never find the fucking way out.
That's just marketing. That's just good marketing, isn't it? That's part of the conspiracy.
No, that's a conspiracy, Richard. It's a conspiracy. It's Bill Gates. Bill Gates designed IKEA.
It's great marketing, that, isn't it?
Welcome to Mr. Arsenal podcast for the FA Cup draw reaction. We're talking about conspiracies.
He took his shirt off, did he? That's what he did. Oh.
They're saying you took your shirt off, apparently.
Elvis, is he really dead or is he still performing somewhere? Together with Tupac and what's his face? Biggie Smalls.
To be fair, the state of music these days, if he wasn't dead, he would have killed himself.
That's a conspiracy in of itself.
Maybe Shaking Stevens was the reincarnation of Elvis anyway, because they were kind of similar, weren't they?
We're making Joel uncomfortable now. We're not talking about football. We're going outside of his comfort zone.
Oh, dear. No.
Flat Earth. Oh, bloody hell, don't get me started on that.
Or what about the conspiracy that Eminem died and they replaced him with someone else and it's given that it's a brand now and things like that?
I just know that Eminem's taste very good, very nice, lovely, chocolatey.
Goes, oh my god, all the movie references.
There you go. You see, look, it's not a conspiracy if it was in Deadpool 2, is it?
He's on a tropical island with John Lennon and Biggie Smalls.
That'd be a good boy band, wouldn't it?
God.
Yeah, those three. That trio would be great.
Good, wouldn't it? Be better than One Direction, wouldn't it?
We call it Johnny, Biggie, and Elvis.
Oh, Lineker versus China in the final. Oh my god. Oh dear.
Is it?
There's that one as well. Elvis in the band with Keith Moon, Jimi Hendrix, and Little Richard.
Tell you what, that would be some band, wouldn't it?
That would be some band, yeah. Yeah,
Put them together.
I'd go and see them live, actually, if we were allowed.
Bloody hell, yeah. Let's go find that tropical island. What's his name? Better make sure it's not that Epstein Island, though. That would be a bit dodgy.
Just a tad.
True.
Just a tad, yeah.
That is true.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's Warren has touched on the ultimate conspiracy theory. There is no conspiracy theory that touches it, and that is who is behind the great mechanism of one sock always being left in the. There's one sock always left in the dryer or the washing machine. You can't pair it with another one. There's always just that one pair that's not a pair, isn't it? That's sickening. That is absolutely sickening.
Elvis works at Alton Towers apparently up north during the summer season.
Yeah, well, you've got to pay your dues, haven't you?
It's shut at the minute, though, isn't it? It'll be shut this year, won't it? They won't open Alton Towers. Too dangerous.
Oh my god. Auto parts apparently in Churgley.
Yeah, apparently it's quite handy with a Land Rover.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Sock gremlin.
The sock gremlin, I knew it. It's the sock gremlin. He lives in the power supply. He takes that sock and it just disappears into the power supply.
He does.
Only after 12 o'clock if he gets hot or something, isn't it? The gremlins. Is that how they work?
You can't get wet. You can't feed them.
There you go. If they're in the washing machine, they're going to get wet, aren't they? So there you go.
So that's the problem. Right. That's what it is, then, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Getting wet, you can't get those gremlins wet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they don't. It's never go missing in the dryer, do they? They only go missing in the washing machine.
Steven Spielberg's fault. It's all his fault.
Oh, Ryan's going to go and see the bots have got him.
We're taking over again. We're taking over. The loonies have taken over the institution.
Just like real life. Just like real life.
Did you used to go to away games, Richard?
Yeah.
Did you go to all of them?
Not all of them, no. As many as I can. Away
Did
games,
you go together with like on that together with, on the buses and all that, or did you go by yourself?
Now, when I was younger, I used to. I started off going on the buses when I was younger, and then me and my mate started going on a train, get the intercity specials that there used to be back in the 80s to go to away games.
Yeah. Those
and
intercity trains, yeah.
And then I started driving and used to drive to most of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where all the socks have gone. Bloody hell, we knew it. We knew it, Warren. We knew it. Chinese.
That explains everything now.
It's exactly why I don't wear them, mate, for that reason.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. But yeah, back to the football.
Yeah, we were just reminiscing about away days.
Away days are the best, aren't they? Home games are good, but home games are like your sort of run-of-the-mill kind of normality, whereas away games are something special, aren't they? And I think they always are, and they always will be. Once we can get fans back in, given a choice, I'd rather go to every single away game and no games at home, because I just think that's a better experience for away games.
Especially for these cup, especially for like not just the League Cup but FA Cup as well, because especially for these lower league teams that get these home draws.
Yeah, the FA Cup away games. Fantastic.
I mean, a couple of years ago, we've got Sutton United. Them sort of games are one-off for us to go there and things like that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And same and vice versa.
The FA Cup away days I like because sometimes it's a ground that you'll never go to, usually, because you'll never play them in the league. I mean, we had Preston a couple of years ago. That was good. Yeah, I did get an Indian Park in the FA Cup. Must have been, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. I think we drew.
We drew 0-0. We went back to our place and battered them.
Yeah, that's the only time I went to Ninian Park, actually. I was going to go back in the 80s. We played Cardiff in the League Cup. I think it was 1982, over 2 legs. I was going to go to, I was only about 15, I was 14 or 15. I was going to go to the away leg, which was the first leg, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was the second leg. We won 2-1 at home. So the second leg was looking like it was going to be a good game. But I wasn't allowed to go, so I didn't. My mum wouldn't let me go. She said it was going to be too risky going to Wales. So,
yeah, because you would have met.
We won 3-1. I was gutted.
Might have met Brownie.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Brownie
told me don't go because Brownie will be there and he'll cause trouble. So.
Yeah, that's when you definitely have to be careful when Brownie's about. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it was, that was the reason. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to go to that one, unfortunately. And I think we played you again, didn't we? In between the FA Cup at some stage. I think we actually was at home, wasn't we? But yeah, I think that was it was a terrible game, that 0-0. Didn't we have a goal disallowed? I think it was the right game.
I think so. Yeah, we did.
Kieran Gibbs scored, didn't he? Was that right? It was disallowed.
I think it was off. Yeah, disallowed for offside or something stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was a dull game. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we did score. We did have the ball in the net, but yeah, it was disallowed.
Yeah. I seem to remember we had a goal disallowed.
Third round, I think it was as well. Third round draw, wasn't it?
It was third round. Yeah, and then we won the replay, didn't we? I think Eduardo scored in the replay, didn't he? Was that right or not?
Yeah, it probably did.
I don't know how you guys remember all that information. You scored what goal like 12 years ago? Bloody hell.
Crazy, man.
And I think that was obviously Ramsey's first full season at Arsenal. He just signed 6 months prior to come to us. And then obviously the FA Cup went on. I think it was his first season, yeah. I think he played that game for us.
Yeah.
Because I believe Wenger did put, it was second string, but it was also a lot of youngsters like Ramsey in there. They weren't getting the game time in the league at the time.
Was it in the away? Was he playing the away game? I don't think he did he?
I think he was on the bench for that one, at least. I know he's in the match stage.
I can't remember.
I know he's in the match stage squad because I made a big deal out of it once the lineups were made and all that.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Joel is on his way, by the way. He's asked me to send him the link, so I sent him the link.
I've sent Joel. Now we've already done. We're done now. We're done with it. I
don't know. Apparently, wants to come on now. So
we're going to talk about football if Joel comes on. The FA Cup and all that. We're not talking about that. We want to talk about exciting things.
Yeah, Joel. Check your emails. I sent it to your email.
Cardiff away was a bit of a dodgy ground. Ninian Park was a little bit dodgy. That like. But it was all right when we went that time.
Got people like Brownie there, ain't you? Bloody hell, no wonder.
Yeah,
well, no, exactly. Yeah, obviously, you just avoid Brownie, and you're generally going to be safe.
Oh dear. Just Joe, how are you up? Awkward silence now. Oh, Joe just wants to take his shirt off. Probably, to be honest. Won't surprise me.
I just think he needs to go in the carriage.
Oh, bloody hell, we've got them all coming out the woodwork now. Look.
They all want to come on
you see?
now.
We talk about things other than boring football, and suddenly people want to come on and join in. We should do this more often. Don't forget football. Have some shows about all the other stuff going on in the world.
Russ, I'll send you the link in the group chat on WhatsApp. There you go. And like that, here's one of them.
There he is, look. Look at him, look.
Oh, God.
What the hell, lad? Come on.
He's taking his grip, but he enjoyed it so much he wanted to come on.
Yeah.
No, I've come on to break it up.
Thank you.
I've come on because I can't bear the soaps any longer.
Oh, dear.
I felt like that in about 2006.
There's only so many times I can watch Roy's calf.
Are they still allowed to have the soaps on, or have they still got to be socially distanced and all that kind of stuff, or can they just actually just normally?
Yeah, no, it's all
To
filmed.
be honest, mate, I've socially distanced myself. To be honest,
Probably best. Probably best.
I've gone for the Albert in a box look. I thought I'd wait for Ryan to have a sip of his drink before I said that.
Yeah.
I have to say though, lads, moving on from the whole conspiracy thing, I thought it was quite a good draw, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a draw? Was there a draw? When was that? What happened?
Oh, hang on. Must have been a conspiracy.
I don't even remember it. I don't even think it happened at all.
As soon as someone mentioned COVID, I thought, oh, shit.
I think I don't even mention it. The chat mentions it.
We're off a cliff then. You just could dive off a cliff then.
I thought he got better, to be fair. I thought he got better from that point.
It was a laugh. It was good fun.
There was a
Rich,
thing.
I'll tell you, Rich, we see enough of it on Facebook, Rich.
Oh, God.
No, you've got to get involved. You've got to get involved in it. It's affecting everyone in the world, isn't it? You know, you can't ignore it.
Warren's asking us something in the chat, but I can't put it on the screen because obviously, again, YouTube and I'm trying to be monetized. But okay, it's another conspiracy.
Yeah.
Second.
That's not a conspiracy at all. That's not even a conspiracy. That we know what happened there. It's just a fact.
Yeah. Allegedly, we've got to say that because they've never been done for it. So
no one can see it. No, what we're talking about. It's the second thing that it's the first one that he's put there. That's what happened there. That's what's responsible for that. The first.
Rich,
I'm going for option A. That's the answer.
Rich, the biggest thing for me, and I'll put this out to Sam as well. I obviously can't stay on too long. I've got to get the kids to sleep. But is the Yeti? Come on.
Oh, for God's sake.
Bigfoot.
Is it misunderstood?
Other than possibly thinking my mother-in-law's on the loose. Something's got to be out there, isn't it?
One's brown, the other one's white. It's all confusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Where do we go from here, lads? Where do we go from here?
To be fair,
we've got ourselves in a bit of a hole, haven't we? Now
I can't even remember when our next game is. To be honest,
have we got another game? Well, is it all finished? I think football's all finished.
No, it's all done. It's all done.
We've won the league, haven't we? We've won the league.
It's the last league game that counts, and because we won 4-0, it was the best result, so we win the league. That's how it's worked.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the new way of deciding it. It's just on the last result that you play.
Which means we're still the holders of the FA Cup as well.
Yes, exactly.
We've won the double. We've won the double.
And we topped the table.
Everyone said 2021 was going to be a shit year. We've done the double already. So
and we topped the group in the Europa, so surely that's a treble.
Yeah, we won that as well. Yeah. How we did the Community Shield, it was a quadruple.
Quadruple for Man City standards, yeah.
Sam, now you're going silly, mate. You're going silly.
He has to spoil it, doesn't he? He has to spoil it.
Sorry, I'm not that much of a dreamer. When you said about the Community Shield, that's it. You're too over the top, mate.
The line. Oh, that's where the line is it? Okay, all right.
Yeah, the Community
So
Shield.
we're not going to include the Emirates Cup then,
We can't even win it.
which we didn't even win. We fucking lost it, didn't we? We fucking
Then, well,
lost
that's
the
about
Emirates
10
Cup.
years, haven't we? It's our competition. We can't win it.
The last
can't even win it.
time.
Can't even rig it, can we? We can't even rig that one.
We invited Thierry Henry and he knocked us out of it.
He assisted the young goal that fucking won him the fucking Emirates Cup.
Oh, mate. It's mad.
I tell you what, we've managed to talk about all this without talking about aliens.
Yeah, exactly. And then he brings up that guy in the chat.
Have either of you three had an anal probe?
I actually think we've all been kidnapped by aliens.
Oh, God, here we go.
Well, not talking about a prostate exam.
No, I think we've all been kidnapped by aliens, and we're living in a totally different reality to what we.
That's what what's his name? Elon Musk says we're all in a simulated reality.
Yeah.
I thought Elon Musk was like a sort of aftershave.
It's a cheap one.
Like Brute.
Brute, yeah, I remember Brute. Oh, Old Spice. Old Spice just.
Old Spice, yeah, that
oh
was
God, oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell good.
Oh dear.
Is there any good TV shows?
Don't know what you've seen, mate.
If you, there's obviously Amazon Prime and Netflix, but I obviously don't want to favour either of them. But I'm watching a lot of Amazon Prime at the moment.
I'll tell you what is good on BBC One, Russ. It's called. It's on at the moment. It's on tonight at 9:00. Traces, it's called. That's good.
Yeah, Vikings on Amazon Prime.
And the what's that? The Serpent as well. That's good. That's on BBC One. That's good. The Serpent. Get hold of that. That's pretty good. Yeah,
they're not real.
Bit of a
conspiracy. It's not about a serpent. It's actually about a guy that was murdering people.
Allegedly.
And looked like a lizard.
Allegedly. It's based on a true story, apparently. But anyway.
Allegedly.
That's what it says. That's what it says it is. So
Warren's got a good shout. Their Line of Duty, that's really good. That's a really good series.
If you get a chance, there's a Vikings on Amazon Prime is really good if you're into sort of sex, violence, and
rock and roll. No, sorry, that's another one.
Yeah, all that sort of thing.
$3.99 a bottle. It probably is off the market. Of that dodgy geezer off the market sells it, doesn't he? Out of his suitcase.
He quite likes Old Spice, yeah. So does Beckham.
Dearie me.
Anyway.
Dearie me.
Let's leave that there for a second.
Moving on. Right. I bet.
Yeah,
Traces I've got to get the kids to sleep. But
yeah, I'll see you on Thursday, Joel. If you come from this.
Yeah. What channel is that? Sky Sports.
I think so.
Yeah, it's on Sky. Game's on Sky. Yeah.
Actually, Brian, I don't trust you because last time you said a game was on and it was on BT Sport, and then I was about 3 minutes behind everyone else.
Richard, well, that was your own fault for going back into your little desk room.
I was in the same time zone as Melvin.
Oh dear. Peaky Blinders as well. You can get an iPlayer catch up. All that crap.
Yeah, it's good days. If you haven't seen that.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders is alright. Yeah, it's the first couple of series were good.
But yeah. So yeah, Richard just said it's on Sky. I wasn't sure. I can't remember. But yeah,
I'm sure it's on Sky. I'm sure we're on Sky on the next two games, aren't we?
On Monday night,
actually thinking about it.
But yeah, we'll go live. Both kickoffs are 8:00. So I'll go live about 7:15. So everyone can go through the teams and all that, give their thoughts before the game kicks off.
That'll be just me and you for about 20 minutes then from the start.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh dear, but it is what it is. Oh,
yeah.
Dear.
All right then, lads. Well, it's nice to see you both.
Yeah,
See you later, Joel. Take it easy.
Yeah, keep up the good work on your channels.
Yeah, will do. Thank you.
Cheers, Joel.
And you, Sam.
I don't have a channel anymore.
You had a channel. You had one.
I had one. I can't be bothered with that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you should do one on conspiracies. You're really good at it.
You'll get taken down anyway if you do.
Yeah, but by Richard.
Conspiracy keeping me away.
Oh dear.
You'll get banned from YouTube if you do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up. We're going over an hour now. Mostly about conspiracies, not about the football. We started off on that. As soon as the draw ended, that's conspiracies. That was it. Boom. COVID, you name it, it all came fucking to the surface.
Well, we've got onto TV shows as well. So we've been quite a diverse show, to be fair. We've covered lots of topics that I think have been quite important topics as well to discuss at this time. So I think we've done well, actually.
I'm looking forward to the title of this one.
Well, that's the thing. Can I change it now or not?
Honestly, mate, just leave it because then people will watch it.
And then you go, what? Get comments and chat. What?
Yeah, but then it's going to get a real audience, isn't it? It's going to get a football audience, and you don't want a football audience for this.
Not a football channel. No, that's stupid.
You need to get a different audience for this. But anyway.
Oh dear, got a lot. But yeah, Sam, where can people find you? Obviously,
in the alternative parallel universe, Quan Sexton BC10. No, I used to have a channel, not anymore. So I go on everyone else's channel now. Basically, that's what I do. But I'm on Twitter as well, at 1980 _ green. Thanks for having me on again. It's always a laugh.
Yeah, well, proved it just now. Again, after the week I've had, we needed it anyway. Joel, what about yourself? Where can people find you?
It's on the screen.
Yeah.
So it's Mr. G86 on Twitter. I do have a YouTube channel, but it's generally me singing. So if you want to go on there and just hit as many dislikes as you want, I don't really care. To be honest.
See, that's the attitude to have.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's me.
Oh dear. And lastly, Richard, what about yourself? Where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Google Rich B, and I've got a YouTube channel which generally is about football usually, but I'm kind of thinking of doing a few other stuff now because it's more fun.
No.
So yeah, I might change my channel completely actually, just do something totally different because I'm sick of football now.
Gone from the positive Arsenal channel to the conspiracy Arsenal channel.
Yeah, and do something a bit different. But yeah, I've got a video going out tomorrow actually, just previewing a Crystal Palace game, and I'm doing a show actually on Wednesday night with a Crystal Palace fans coming on actually to talk about the game and do all the other stuff that we normally do, looking back on past meetings between the sides. And I've got a whole list of players who've played for both Arsenal and Crystal Palace. There's absolutely hundreds of them. So that'll probably take 2 hours at home because there's absolutely loads of them. I didn't realise how many there were until I started looking into it. I thought of about 10 off the top of my head, and then I started looking into it. I thought actually there's hundreds of these. So that's going to be quite fun because I bet there'll be some that no one's ever heard of probably.
Unless you're Melvin. Melvin knows them all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some of them didn't even exist in reality. I don't think.
Or did they?
Or did they?
Yeah.
I've got pictures of them. I've got pictures of them.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, Rich.
Oh dear, but yeah, definitely go and check out Richard's channel. Give him a subscribe and all that. They said you'll be that's live on what time on Wednesday?
It's actually 6 o'clock. It's going out a bit earlier just because that's when the Crystal Palace guy can make it. So we're doing it at 6 o'clock. I think Melvin's popping on as well because he loves a bit of looking back on all the old games and stuff like that because he remembers them all. You see, because he's been around. Funny enough, he'll probably remember all the games against Crystal Palace because the first time we played him was 1969 or something. So he'll probably remember them all.
He laid the first brick of the stadium.
He did. He was talking about that the other night, actually, wasn't he?
Newcastle.
About building the stadium. So he probably did. I think he was definitely around. He's been around a bit, old Melvin, hasn't he? So he loves all that. So I'm sure he'll be right up his street. Well, yeah, Clive Allen, although technically not, because he didn't actually play a game for Arsenal, did he? So maybe we can't really include him, can we, or not? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll have to see what the rule. I'll have to check the rule book, see if he's allowed to be on it, Clive Allen, because he didn't actually play for us, did he? In a proper game. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the link up. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking for the links in the chat.
Okay.
So if you do that quickly before we wrap things up, and I'll just matter on about whatever. Apparently, yeah, Joel. Apparently, you're just topless on your channel, according to us.
No, only on yours, mate.
There'd be a lot more. Always gone now. There you go.
Did we say something?
I think you did.
I reckon it's the alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gremlin, isn't it?
Yeah, literally, like he's on to us. He's on to us.
His probe just
COVID.
called it back.
It's COVID finally got him.
Oh, that's right for laugh. YouTube has been a godsend to it there.
It has.
Just-
It has. If it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know what I'd be doing. I mean, I'll be so bored out of my brains.
It's all
Yeah,
good fun, mate. It's all good fun. We're all here for each other. That's the main thing, isn't it?
It's been a great laugh, isn't it? I mean, Jesus, we've had so much good fun.
Yeah.
Been brilliant.
Joel.
I think, to be fair, it's an interesting one, Mark, actually. I am quite tempted to get Melvin on, and we were going to do some sort of Chippendale thing. But, but to be honest, I don't think there's like a double dislike button, which would probably be needed for... we'll probably just get shut down, to be honest.
You never know. There might be a niche market on YouTube for that.
Oh, mate, there's a niche for everything.
Yeah.
Especially with what Melvin wears. There's a niche for that, I'll tell you.
Richard's gone to watch the same old Arsenal podcast.
There'll be some psycho watching it, beating his meat for sure.
What, watching the same old Arsenal podcast?
I had a response to that.
Mate, I'll tell you.
Oh dear, gotta laugh.
I've got this awful vision.
I'm gonna come off it. It'll be assuming.
Just saying that.
Basically, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, literally with my phone going red hot, and literally be like comments after comment after comment. We started off well, and then halfway through, it just like the shit. Basically, started. Just take the football.
It just went off a cliff, didn't it?
Yeah.
After that the draw of the second part for the fifth round, it just went off a cliff, didn't it?
Well,
It
literally been 2 minutes. Someone just COVID in the chat. That was it.
Here, and then it slowly just went down
Oh, you got
to the point of where it just kept going to the floor.
Oh dear.
Richard, you find your link.
I've just found it now. I'm going to try and navigate around my computer because it's been an absolute pain in the arse.
We thought you'd been sort of called back to the mothership.
Well, no, I probably will, but that should be the link.
We'll never know.
For Wednesday's show. It should be in there.
For Wednesday's
Phone home.
for Wednesday's gangbang. No, I mean podcast.
It should be in there now anyway. So.
Oh my god.
Right. Well, I better shoot. I've got to put Charlie to bed.
Oh,
Charlie,
Right, mate. See you later, Joel. Have a good one, mate. Up the Gunners.
No,
don't want to be on YouTube. Don't be on live.
he don't like conspiracies.
It's a scary world.
Don't you start. Try to get him to sleep. I can imagine Richard doing like a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was COVID.
And then we all died at the end.
And then, oh, hang on a minute. No one finished the book because everyone was dead.
No, they weren't allowed to finish it because it was too dangerous.
Boris Johnson said no.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lick the page.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
It was about 80 years, Russ. Yeah, at least 80 years.
The conspiracy was better than the draw, says Warren.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I agree.
To be fair, the conspiracy's gone on for about 50 minutes.
That's normally how long the draw lasts, isn't it? When they do it, they normally go on for half an hour. I don't know if we'll even go.
Bill Gates. It's Bill Gates' fault.
So it's all Bill Gates' fault.
Maybe they were worried about the cleanliness of the balls.
Yeah, we're worried about the cleanliness of the balls, mate. I tell you.
Pardon?
No, you've got to be worried about the cleanliness of the ball, surely. So that's important.
They had to pick them out. They had to pick them out and then put them back in, but they had to sort of wet wipe them first, and then.
I never had to wet wipe my balls.
Oh my god!
Anyway, on that note, I am going in because anything.
You better go now because it's going to go big Tom now.
With that, everyone, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you for coming along.
Going to wrap up.
But anyway, moving on swiftly from that one. We'll see you again on Thursday for the watch along. That'll be going, like I said, we're going off at 7:15 with myself and the guys from the weekend again. And yeah, and from that, I'll do Newcastle preview on Saturday afternoon, actually 4:00. That the time slot's been put now, and then watch along again on Monday evening. Bloody hell, going to be busy. I feel if anything transfer wise comes up, I'll throw it in. If not, you know what's going to happen.
Well, we should know about Ozil by then.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you might have a show for that. There you go. You never know. But until then, guys, as always, up the arse.
Ozil's a whole show on his own, isn't he?